Welcome to the Skidmore-Tynan ISD Dubo Special Event Center. This is ST Lady Cat Nation, and we're about to watch the match between Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats and the Three Rivers Lady Bulldogs. This is district play. Skidmore-Tynan comes in at 7-2, and Three Rivers yet to get on the winning column. At stake tonight, of course, is a district championship or a district co-championship. Let me get it worded properly, and I think we're going to start on the right side, and maybe we're not going to have introductions. We're going to get rocking and rolling immediately here. And if that's the case, on the right side in red, for Three Rivers, we've got number 1, Kayla Porter, number 2, Leanne Hausman, number 3, Morgan Niembro, number 4, Randy Calles, number 5, Nayeli Longinos, number 6, Kylie Garcia, number 7, Sydney Reese, number 8, Hannah Garcia, number 9, Berlin Huggins, number 10, Lily Villarreal, number 13 is Camila Melendez, number 12 is Emma Alvarado, number 11 is Bella Thompson, and number 15 is Holly Sines. And they are not in numerical order because there were some late additions. For Skidmore-Tynan, number 1, Alyssa Recio. Number 2, Alexis Flores. Number 3, Mazzy Calderon. Number 4, Solana Quintero. Number 5, Natalie Ramirez. Number 6, Emma Koenig. Number 7, Audrey Vasquez. Number 8 is Tinsley Zamanek. Number 9, Gracie Franks. Number 10, Elle Carragher. Number 11 is Whitney Toms. Number 12, Samantha Shoegarrett. Number 14, Brogan Schmidt. And number 15, Jolie Mann. There are your ST Lady Cats, and we're ready to, as I always put it, rock and roll with Audrey Vasquez leading off. Nice little dive there, and this is Samantha Shoegarrett. Couldn't quite get it. Point, Three Rivers off to the early point. And serving is Kayla Porter, number 1. The bump by Recio, the set by Vasquez, and that was Whitney Toms on that one. And that was Kayla Porter, point Skidmore-Tynan. I should have the rotation pretty well set by now. Solana Quintero in, out goes Whitney Toms, and to serve is Alyssa Recio. Bump by Schmidt. Solana Quintero, and it's out. Just out. Point, Three Rivers. And serving. You always get that ponytail, so sometimes I don't get it right away. That looks like number 6. I'll get her name in just a little bit. Back over to Audrey Vasquez. That is out. Kylie Garcia is serving, number 6. Kylie Garcia. Skidmore-Tynan again at 7-2, coming off a heartbreak loss, and that is out. That loss to the Agua Dulce Lady Horns just this past Tuesday, putting them both at 7-2, and that's why at stake is 7-2, the championship or the district co-championship. Recio will bump it over. And there was a touch, so it is 3-3. Well done by Solana Quintero. And now behind the service line is Natalie Ramirez. Giving you a wider angle tonight. That way I don't miss anything as a videographer. Trying for it with Hasman, but not enough on that one. Off the set by Porter. Point Skidmore-Tynan 4-3. Best of 5. And there's not a doubleheader today, but there is a doubleheader in the sense that we've got football tonight. That is out, 5-3. And we'll keep Natalie Dermitas behind the service line. Out goes. I guess I missed the rotation. I won't speculate who just rotated. I do that sometimes. A good little bump by Porter. Couldn't quite save it. Audrey Vasquez point, 5-4. Again, that match between Agua Dulce and Skidmore-Tynan. Serving will be number 5, Nayeli Longinos. Went 5 sets last Tuesday night. Skidmore-Tynan took the first 2 sets. A good bump by Ramirez, and now Vasquez over to placed it right beautifully on that back line. Now trying to find a spot there. Brogan Schmidt. Nice little save by Longinos. Vasquez over to Samantha Shoe-Garrett. Kind of a little out of position. Couldn't quite get to it. And Skidmore-Tynan 6-4. But Skidmore-Tynan on Tuesday took the first 2 from Agua Dulce, and Agua Dulce took the latter 3. So they did something that they should be proud of. They came back from a 2-0 deficit. The bump by Porter. Now here's Shoe-Garrett. Recio will go up to Vasquez, who'll just take it back. That's out. Good effort by Sydney Reese. Sails too far. Point Skidmore-Tynan. And to the service line is Samantha Shoe-Garrett. Nice serve. The echo of the crowd. Little punch over there. Audrey Vasquez and a kill. Right there with Porter, rather Tasman and Reese, but too much power there by Audrey Vasquez. 8-4, and Samantha Shoe-Garrett at the service line. That's Porter. And I believe that was Longinos trying for the kill. Falls short. 9-4 with, again, Sam Shoe-Garrett serving. Couldn't get to it. A little too deep on that serve for Berlin Huggins to get to. Timeout. So 10-4. So Skidmore-Tynan at 7-2 and Three Rivers at 0-9. And this is the final regular season match and the final district match. And we already have some information in, and we'll share it. We will share it tonight at ST Bobcat Nation on Facebook. But of course, we're going to the playoffs, are the ST Lady Cats. We'll just say it'll be in about 6 days. We'll be opening up, and we'll save the rest for later because maybe Coach wants to share it on video, so I won't burst her bubble. Bump by Shoe-Garrett now. The set over to Quintero for the kill, and point Solana Quintero. Oh, we'll go the other way. There was a net violation. It's 10-5. My missed call on that one. Sydney Reese to serve for Three Rivers. It was in. Ace for Sydney Reese. Number 7, Sydney Reese. The bump by Recio, the set by Shoe-Garrett. Audrey Vasquez with the kill. Audrey Vasquez. In comes Whitney Toms. She'll be in the front row there with Vasquez and Schmidt. We got Carragher and Ramirez, and now serving Solana Quintero. Couldn't get to it. Solana Quintero at the service line for Skidmore-Tynan and the Lady Cats. Again, the Lady Cats are playoff bound. Information will be coming tonight. A good effort by Passman, falls short. At stake tonight, of course, is sole district championship, either Agua Dulce or Skidmore-Tynan, or a co-championship by the two teams. That one is out. Agua Dulce taking on Woodsboro tonight. The Woodsboro Lady Eagles. And Refugio it's taken on Freer, and I, at this moment, don't remember if it was in Refugio or whether it's in Freer, but Refugio and Freer. Oh, and she places it beautifully. Audrey Vasquez found that spot and placed it right there. Solana Quintero serving 15-6, inching closer to the first set. Ace for Solana Quintero. Yeah, there'll be we hope, of course, Coach saying in the event we get a celebration here. We're going to the playoffs either way, so, but Brogan Schmidt pops it over. That one may be out. A little too deep for Porter. Kayla Porter sending it deep. Good effort, though. But there'll be a bit of a celebration. And I'd like to also interview the 4 seniors that are on the squad. And I'll tell you who those are in just a second. And a kill for Audrey Vasquez. Looking at those seniors, we have Alexis Flores, Emma Kenny, Brogan Schmidt, and Jolie Mann. Nice serve by kind of a line drive. Solana Quintero doing serving, bumpy. Here's the kill. Out. And that was a little deep by Audrey Vasquez. And out of the service line at their top of the order is Kayla Porter, 4th. Ball way deep into the tunnel there. Here's Kayla Porter to serve for Three Rivers. Oh, down low, nice dig there, and out. The good dig by Alyssa Recio, the libero. And now Brogan Schmidt to serve for the Lady Cats. Porter, Brogan Schmidt, and Whitney Toms. Here's Porter. Nice effort by Porter. Recio bumping it, setting it. Vasquez. That was Longinos. Make that. Kylie Garcia a moment ago. That's out. Number 6 is Kylie Garcia. Number 5 is Nayeli Longinos. And now to serve for Three Rivers is Berlin Huggins, number 9. Huggins to serve. Oh, a good save there. And El Carragher. Shugarrick with a good save. The bump by Schmidt, the set. Here's Carragher, too deep. 19-9. Huggins will serve. Shu Garrett. Back to Audrey Vasquez and Hasman. Up and over for Three Rivers. This one's going to be Vasquez. Recio with the bump. The set by Shu Garrett. Here's Audrey Vasquez. And Porter. And now that is, make that Porter on this side actually. And that was longest point thus far. And a kill by number 1, Kayla Porter. That was Hasman on the other side. I miscalled on one of them. I apologize. And now to serve and continue to serve is Huggins. Here's the set. Brogan Schmidt. Couldn't get it over. Of course, Skidmore-Tynan has a little bit of leeway here with the lead, but they don't want to go into the playoffs. Shall I say rusty, or with you want to be on the upswing. The bump by Vasquez and the set back to Vasquez. Three Rivers playing a very good match. That's Porter. Shu Garrett over to Recio and Audrey Vasquez. There's Hasman. Now Porter bumps it over. There's Audrey Vasquez. Well placed strategically by Audrey Vasquez. And now she'll go to the service line. 20-11. That was Longinos. Here comes Shu Garrett with the kill. Samantha Shu Garrett. That one sailed off the Lady Bulldog into the stands. Out goes Hasman. In comes Emma Alvarado into the match. And to serve is Audrey Vasquez. 21-11. Oh, almost placing it beautifully. Nayeli Longinos, but couldn't quite get it. Good effort by Longinos with the right fist. Here's Audrey Vasquez to serve. In comes Tinsley Zamanek into the match. She'll play in the front with Carragher and Toms. Oh, nice save there off a miss hit on the bump. Carragher out. Gonna have to bring that kill downward on the trajectory. I know that's probably not a volleyball term, but it is geometry. Even I know. Oh, a nice dig, bump dig, if you will. That is out. And Skidmore-Tynan within a couple of points. Out goes Whitney Toms. In comes Solana Quintero. And to serve the libero, Alyssa Recio. That's going to be now Recio with the bump set. Solana Quintero! Set point. Well done, and you put it right there where she wants it, she's going to get it every time. The leaping ability on Quintero, remarkable. Here's Recio. Oh, nicely placed, though. Heads up by... Now the set back to Quintero. That's a little deep. Well, about a foot from taking the first set. And back in comes Hasman for Three Rivers. And Garcia, Kylie Garcia to serve for Three Rivers and the Lady Bulldogs. Very good serve. Recio with the bump. And they couldn't get it. 4 hits. 24-14. First set. Skidmore-Tynan needing but 1 point to take the first set and put it in their back pocket. And here is Kylie Garcia Good serve and a nice bump. And I think this is kind of what happens with Skidmore-Tynan. They get a little complacent when they're way, way ahead. And this is how you fuel up the opponent. You don't want to do that. That is out of here. And that's the first set. So 25-15 is how the first one ends, and we'll flip it around here real quick. Make sure my app is working properly. And I think it is. Skidmore-Tynan on the right now, and we have a set in our back pocket. Just looking at just today. I know this is volleyball time, but tonight at 7:30 at Bobcat Stadium, I'll make a little walk over, maybe drive over. It's probably still a little too far, but the Bobcats will be hosting the football team. The varsity football team will be hosting the Santa Maria Cougars, and they came in a luxury style here at the Bobcat Stadium. They arrived early, so they are at 2-1, and our Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats are at 2-1, and they'll be clashing tonight. Certainly hoping our Bobcats football team as well. I know there were a few that were down under the weather, and a few are injured, and a few are out for the season. But you got to keep playing the game, and several members of the team have stepped up in those missing positions, and they still put 11 out there, and they're still producing the wins. So, going 2-1 here in district thus far for Skidmore-Tynan and the Bobcats football team. That's later tonight at ST Bobcat Nation, and we'll be there, and I'll also be doing the public address announcing, so you'll kind of get the home field effect, the way it would sound on the field with me addressing on the PA system. So again, ST Bobcat Nation later, unless you're going to be at Bobcat Stadium. And that's today, Friday. Nothing happening tomorrow. And I was telling my friend Jacob Franks here that there's nothing happening Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday next week. So got a little time off, time to recuperate. Even I need a little bit of a recuperation. So, but this volleyball tonight will bring us some updated news and announcements later tonight, either right here at the Dubo Special Events Center or on ST Bobcat Nation or Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cat Volleyball. We have a lot of social media pages that you should go follow. A lot of times I just kind of pass on what coaches give me, and other times I make my own stuff up. But I make sure they're factual. Thank you, Ray, my partner. Let me find out what's going on. And right there is El Carriger. I got green light, Ray, so I'm not sure what's going on. I got real good connection, so I'm not sure why my audio is breaking in and out. Keep me posted if you don't mind. And I'm falling behind on a couple of points because I was talking too much. 2-0. Service break, and Audrey Vasquez on a point. Right there was Carriger and Calderon, Mazzy Calderon, but didn't quite go over. 3-0 early start here. If my audio's going on and off, Ray, how's the video? Allen sails deep. The libero for Three Rivers is Calles. Here's Audrey Vasquez. Calles with the knife. Oh, and there it is. El Carriger slamming it home with the kill. Right where she wanted it. Here's Audrey Vasquez. Longinos tried to get it right over, but could not do it. 6-0. Ray, if you're there, is there any improvement? I haven't done anything, but give me an update on the video quality and the audio quality, please. Thank you. Throw me a text in there if you would. Brogan Schmidt, here is Vasquez. Oh, Carriger with the kill. El Carriger coming alive here in the second set. In the front, Manzi Calderon, El Carriger, and Samantha Shoegarrett. We got Recio, Vasquez serving, and Brogan Schmidt. Calles. The bump. From Samantha. And it's a kill. Samantha Shoegarrett. 8-0. Timeout. All right, Ray, this is a good time if you can. I don't know if I assume you're on a phone or a device right now. I did just get your text on the audio. I just need you to give me another thumbs up or Berta Aguilar, if you're out there, can you give me a little assessment on the audio and the video here at ST Lady Cat Nation? Anybody? If my audio is breaking in and out, I guess that's okay, but I don't want the video to break in and out. Audrey Vasquez to serve. I've got the green light here, so that's always a good sign of good connectivity, but I'm also looking around to see if I'm Bluetoothed anywhere. I'm not, I don't believe. And my microphones are not on, so. Plus I don't have the adapter in the phone. I'm all being techie here, but I'm double checking everything. Ray, I don't know if I just lost you or what. Brogan Schmidt with a nice save. Vasquez clears it on 3. Samantha Shoegarrett for the kill. It's 9-0. I like the scoreboards on the teams. I think she served. Thank you, Berta. Berta Aguilar, a member of my ST Bobcat Nation and ST Lady Cat Nation, always keeping me informed and sharing and all that good stuff. Oh, it's still alive. Audrey Vasquez clears it. There's going to be trouble. And now couldn't save it. Thank you, Berta. Thank you. I said I got green light on, so sometimes I'll bring my laptop and set it over to my right side, but I don't keep up with the chat. I'm kind of busy. Very seldom do I look at the chat sometimes, unless I'm moderating. In that case, out goes Shoegarrett. Tinsley Zamanek in. Recio with the bump. The set by Vasquez. Here is Manzi Calderon. And serving still with 10 in a row already is Audrey Vasquez. The first point came on a service break and then 10 in a row. I know I had Gracie Franks put up 10 in a row in a match. And that's out. So I guess you can say 11. Yeah, Gracie Franks had 10 in a row. We had Daisy Farron with 11. Here's Audrey with 11. See if she can get... Oh, and a good save. Rogan Schmidt trying to for the dozen here. Rogan Schmidt wants to get the dozen for Mazzy Calderon. A little high karate chop. Porter, Hassman clears it. Three Rivers playing this one well. And a block! El Carragher. So that makes it 12 in a row. Jacob. 12 in a row. Gracie had 10 in a row that one time. And I think Daisy Farron had 11 from my count, but I'm not official. But so let's see if she can get 13 here. Oh, and Hassman with a nice big, and can't get to it. 13 in a row for Audrey Vasquez. And in comes Emma Koenig. So we've got Emma Koenig. And in the front, Carragher, Calderon, and Zemanek. And going for 14 is Audrey Vasquez. That is out of here. 15-0. The bulbs don't come on the scoreboard until a Carragher wanted that other one, and she places it right in that middle zone for the point. Thank you, partner, Ray Ramirez. We'll see you later tonight at ST Bobcat Nation and all that press box fun that we have. El Carragher didn't need to. Nayeli Longinos trying for the kill there. Audrey Vasquez continues her 16 in a row here. Good punch up there, Emma Koenig. Here's El Carragher. And it is out. 18-0. This is exactly what the Lady Cats needed. Timeout. Yeah. ST Bobcat Nation with Ray Ramirez. Ryan Franco will be joining us tonight. So we got the trio going in the press box at Bobcat Stadium against Santa Maria. The Cougars traveling in luxury. I just walked past them, talked to Coach for a little bit. This is what the Lady Cats needed after a heartbreaker Tuesday night, taking the first two sets and dropping 3 in a row to Agua Dulce. Again, at stake is the sole district championship or a co-district championship with Agua Dulce, depending upon that match. And Agua Dulce is playing Woodsboro. And in the other match, I don't know if my friend Ryan Linney's on from Refugio Sports Network, but I know that Refugio and Freer are tied, and I believe they're at 6-3 because we have a couple of 7-2s and a couple of 6-3s. So as Ryan Linney from Refugio Sports Network puts it, the best district in the world. And there ends the streak. But well done by Audrey Vasquez. It was 17, Jacob. 17 in a row. And out of serve, number 6. Kylie Garcia. So for my records, unofficial records, Solana Quintero into the match, and Alyssa Recio to serve. From my records, 17 in a row by Audrey Vasquez. We did have, as I mentioned, 11 in a row by Daisy Farron, and 10 in a row by, and a kill by Gracie Franks. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. I posted it earlier, but I have it all on my phone right now. Thank you for the update. If you don't mind sharing it one more time, that way I can correct myself. The Freer referral record. The block is still alive. It is L. Carragher there for the block. 21-1. I had Freer and Referio. Well, either way, that is probably a match that's maybe the closest as far as competitive in the district right now. There are 6 teams in the district. Alexis Flores serving. Out. And Mechanic sees it sail out. And now Alexis Flores to serve. 23-1. Bump. Here's the set over to Hassman. Set point. Alexis Flores will try to end the second set. Oh, and good save, Alexis Flores. Now over Solana Quintero. Got it. Set 2, 25-1. We'll move on to the third set. Well, Skidmore-Tynan meaning business here on the finale here in district and in the season opener. Two sets to 0. One more set. And the season ends. District ends. But then it's playoff time. And I'm anxious to tell you, and it may already be out there, I don't know, but I don't want to take it away from Coach Vasquez and her assistants, Coach Duran and Coach Munoz. They can do a little bit. Again, we're going to the playoffs, but at this particular point, they're looking to try to at least get the district championship with Agua Dulce, or a sole district championship pending the outcome there. And I don't know if that one is being streamed, Agua Dulce and Woodsboro. Again, I know all this stuff. It's just that I left my notes because I have to write them separately as I'm using my technology right in front of me, and it's all inside there, and I can't break and interrupt this broadcast. I don't want to do that. Kind of rushed out a little bit. I took a little bit of a nap. I normally don't, and that caused me to kind of rush a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot some of my notes. Actually, I don't know what I was saying. So 2 sets to nothing. Again, we don't have a volleyball doubleheader or triple header. And Ray Armida is well aware of it. You have a quadruple header. And I did some tournaments earlier this season, and I got broken in pretty quick
I've done it also with the softball tournaments and keep you there all day after a while. You know, at least volleyball's inside and everything is cool inside here in the Dubos. Oh, you can be a cameo here. Do a little cameo, Irma. So we've got Brogan Schmidt, Audrey Vasquez. We have got Mazzy Calderon, Whitney Toms. Refugio and Freer tied up 1-1 and going into the third set. Thank you, Raider Midas. With the score cam is what we use normally on our minimal setup, and we use the open broadcast system when we have Ryan Franco with us because we need a third person, and we could get by with two, but with score cam you can get by with one person. And so Ray knows that we have the system occupied, and I like that he's texting me some items, and they're flying on top of my screen. Also, Berta Aguilar doing the same thing, and I do appreciate it. Like to know what Agua Dulce and Woodsboro, but I don't believe they're streaming theirs. And an ace for Samantha Shugart. In comes Natalie Ramirez for El Carragher. She plays that short. I call it the center field for baseball or softball. And an ace for Samantha Shugart. We're trying to end this one so we can get ready for Friday Night Football. I know there's a few of the volleyball players that are also cheerleaders. Oh, and a nice little bump save there by Recio over on the third for Shugart. They're going to have to push this one over. And they do a good job, Three Rivers. Brogan Schmidt. They're going to... Skidmore-Tynan gets the point. Wasn't sure who touched. 3-0. Looking down the list, I believe, on the cheerleader squad. And I'm probably leave somebody out. And the kill. That was number 5, Nayeli Longinos. And now, top of the order for Three Rivers is Kayla Porter, who will be serving. And always dependable Recio there in the middle. Vasquez with the attempted kill. Recio, nice bump. Set by Shugart. Vasquez with the kill for Audrey Vasquez. Jolie Man. Nice to see her in there. Number 15, Jolie Man. And folks, she can serve. That one just slipped out. She's a good server. She's a good server. Back in at Solana Quintero. I've seen her put some serves through that went like missiles. She'll get another chance on that. That is out. Three Rivers point. So if you're just joining us, the first set was 25-15. And the second set, ladies and gentlemen, was 25-1. A little too far out there. And a serve, number, I believe that's Sydney Reese. No, that wasn't. That's out. That was Kylie Garcia. 5-4.
Brogan Schmidt to serve. Hassman with the bump. And Skidmore-Tynan will set it over to Audrey Vasquez. Oh, and a good double save. Carragher clears. Brogan Schmidt with a dive. And a dive by Schuger. We're going to keep it here. And that one's out. Great effort by both teams, but Brogan Schmidt diving for that one. This is her last home game because we're going to the playoffs. She is a senior, as is Jolie Mann, Alexis Flores, and Emma Koenig. Quarter clears. It's Audrey Vasquez. Hassman with a good save. And couldn't get it. So what's going to happen, I believe, I'm going to, I can always name my videos later. I'm going to pull off the tripod in the stream, and then I'm going to quickly go and, oh, good. Calderon saves it. Mazzy Calderon on that right line. That was nicely placed by Calderon. 8-4, third set. As I mentioned, the seniors here playing on this home court at the Dubo Special Event Center for the final time prior to going to the playoffs. It is Brogan Schmidt, Jolie Mann, Alexis Flores, and Emma Koenig. Oh, nice digs by Schuger. Calderon. Mazzy Calderon doing well right here. Brogan Schmidt with the bump. And now Schuger over to Audrey Vasquez. There's Hassman with the kill. Hassman. Leanne Hassman. And now to serve. Number 5, Nayeli Longinos. Longinos to serve for Three Rivers. Nice serve. Oh. Still alive. Resio gets it. Well done. That is out of here. 9-5. Three Rivers hanging in there. This is their last match of the season. They don't want it to be the last set, but they are playing well here in the third set. Are the Lady Bulldogs. This is going to be Schuger. And the kill by number 7, Sydney Reese. And Longinos to serve. Nayeli Longinos. See Samantha Schuger. Oh, nice little bump there. Three Rivers nicely dug there by Schmidt over with Calderon. They clear. Good point here for both teams. Still alive. Three Rivers has to get it over, and Brogan Schmidt's there. Here comes Samantha Schuger. Still going. Nice dig bump by Schuger. And they couldn't get it. Good effort by Three Rivers, but an even better effort by the Lady Cats. Out goes Calderon. In comes Quintero, Solana Quintero. And to the service line will be Alyssa Resio. Lady Cats with a set in the back left pocket, back right pocket, and they're trying to end it now. Still alive. Getting it over there. Good save there by Resio. And now Alyssa Resio to serve. I tell you what, they're playing their heart out. The Three Rivers
Lady Bulldogs. It's going to be a set over to Porter. Porter out. 12-6. We'll run down the entire week for you at the next break, timeout, if there is one. If there isn't one, I better do it now, right? Block. Good save by Porter. Solani Quintero tries to find the spot there, and it's going to be trouble. And yep, 13-6. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have another break. So we're going to probably let the action go, and you can keep up with the action. But this past Monday, the junior high 7A team, 8A team, defeating Agua Dulce. And then there was the inter-squad match between the 7B team and the 8B team. And a block by Carragher. Save. Oh, this one's going way out. And Ray, actually I covered it. Ray Ramirez has covered a lot of the junior high. I covered it this last Monday, but then Tuesday was again a heartbreaker. JV1 ended the season with the win against Agua Dulce, so we had 3 for 3, and then on the fourth one we were in control. And again, that's why you play it. But Skidmore-Tynan, the Lady Cats varsity volleyball, had a 2-0 lead, a commanding lead, and then Agua Dulce turned on the burners and took the last 3, coming back from a 2-0 deficit to win it 3-2. And that's why they're both right now 7-2. And good chance they might both be Brogan Schmidt. Too far out. And being 7-2, a good chance they're both going to go 8-2 tonight and take the co-district championship. Two champions. Which, if it's like Rocky and Apollo Creed, I'm good with that. But the playoff implications. Oh, a kill by Audrey Vasquez. The playoff implications are in. So not implications. The playoff plans are in, and that will be revealed after I drop the stream here. Natalie Ramirez to serve. After I drop the stream, I'm going to start it up again, and we're going to see maybe a little celebration, maybe, but we're also going to see something that I don't know what they're going to be doing. And then I'd like to interview our 4 seniors as well. Brogan Schmidt with a kill. Brogan Schmidt, number 14. So that's what we're looking at here. And that took us through Tuesday. But there was something else that happened Tuesday that, again, I don't know if I'm going to have time, but so I'm doing it now. Porter back in for 3 Rivers. Natalie Ramirez to serve for Skidmore-Tynan. I guess I'm going to start with the headline. That may be too far. Recio saves it! And it is over on. I thought it was on the line, but it was out. Nice effort. Highlight material. Now to serve, Leanne Hassman for 3 Rivers. In comes Alexis Flores. With the bump, this is going to be Quintero. The two-handed wrestler with the bunt. Vasquez will set it to Shu Garrett with the kill. So the headline reads from Tuesday morning, our cross-country Lady Cats are going to state. Gracie Franks in the match. Gracie Franks, number 9, who had put 10 in a row just
recently. Brogan Schmidt for the kill. Couldn't ask for more than that. Nice serve. And on the return, a kill for Brogan Schmidt. Number 9, Gracie Franks. Turned out to be one of my special players. That is Flores. Schmidt. Gonna be trouble. Well, that's 2 in a row. Let's see what Gracie Franks can put in here. She's coming up, the freshman coming up from, got a couple of freshmen on the Lady Cats roster right now. Franks with the bump, the set by Recio. Audrey Vasquez, it's in. Gracie Franks. 21-8, Gracie Franks serving. Number 9, brought up from the junior varsity A squad, A team, or the JV1 team, however you want to call it. It's on the line. I wouldn't call that one out, but that was close. I'm not the official, so it is out. 21-9, and now it is Hassman to serve. Comes Audrey Vasquez. Franks on the set. Over to Brogan Schmidt for the point. Skidmore-Tynan, 22-9, 3 points away. In comes Mazzy Calderon. And Solana Quintero to serve. Could be 3 points away from the playoffs. Again, I'm going to end the stream very quickly, and then I'm going to get it running again. And a kill there. That was, I believe, Longinos. Nayeli Longinos. And that will put Kylie Garcia to serve for Three Rivers. Gracie Franks on the bump. This is going to be Brogan Schmidt. And couldn't quite get it over. There was Hassman, Leanne Hassman. We're 2 points away. And Brogan Schmidt. And Emma Koenig into the match. In for Emma Koenig to serve. Gracie. We got a couple of freshmen in there right now for Skidmore-Tynan. The libero and the newly acquired, newly promoted Gracie Franks. And the kill over on the right side, I believe that's Longinos. She's played a great match tonight. And a serve. Nayeli Longinos. That one got off the fingertip. Well done by Longinos. I'm not going to have time to really change anything on my scoreboard. That is out. And 12 match points. And maybe you can say championship or co-championship points right here for the Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats. It is out, and that does it, 25-12. And that'll end it. And let me update my we're going to end the stream right now because we're going to have a little bit of something going on. So stick around. We'll start it right up in just a moment. This is Amador Ramirez with ST Lady Cat Nation. Hang around. We'll be back in just a moment.